The house feels colder that night. Silence presses against the walls like a heavy memory. I climb the narrow attic stairs, chasing ghosts of my parents. Boxes pile high, labeled with years and fatting ink. My hands find the pink hat box my mother loved. Inside, folded letters, hospital receipts, and dust. Then, beneath the papers, a small brown journal. The initials, HT, shimmer faintly in gold. My breath catches as I open the first page. Her handwriting flows steady, gentle, familiar. May 12, 2022. My says Lan is trying to control our money. She thinks I'm blind to manipulation. The words blur through my tears. I turn the page. Receipts, dates, emotions carved into ink. Every page bleeds with doubt that wasn't hers. She spends too much, one note reads. Maybe she's using us. My chest tightens. Those charges were for medicine. For bandages. For the taxi rides between hospitals. My must have shown her the credit card statements. She made care look like greed. I whisper to the empty attic, why my? The wind outside creaks through the shutters. I flip through the months that followed. Each entry grows shakier, the lines trembling like her hands. August 3, 2022. Min says we should change the will. He knows people who can protect the others. My mother's pain seeps through every word. She wanted to believe them. I close the journal and press it to my heart. The betrayal burns more than grief ever did. My phone buzzes in my pocket. A message from Thai, the night nurse. I still have the records, she writes. Come by tomorrow. I stare at the screen, heartbeat loud in the dark. There's proof then. Proof that I wasn't the liar they made me out to be. I gather the bank statements scattered on the floor. Transfers to Mai's account. Checks to Min's firm. The twins, signatures on withdrawals after the funeral. The pattern forms like a bruise across my vision. They had been planning this for years. I sink to my knees among the papers. The attic smells of old wood and medicine. Mom's handwriting still trembles on the open page beside me. She says she loves me, the last line reads. But I don't know who to trust anymore. I close my eyes and see her face, frail and tired. Every sacrifice I made now twisted into accusation. The anger comes slow, deep, unstoppable. I stand, clutching the journal and the evidence. The time for silence is over. They wanted to erase me from their story. But they forgot I remember everything. Every night alone. Every bill unpaid. Every moment they turned away. I whisper to the empty room. You can take the inheritance, but not the truth. And for the first time, my voice doesn't shake. The morning light feels sharp, almost cruel. I meet Thai at a small cafe near the hospital. She looks tired, but her eyes are fierce. I kept everything, she says quietly. Medication logs, invoices, messages from your siblings. She slides a folder across the table. Inside, printed emails and screenshots. My refusing to visit. Min transferring money between accounts. The twins joking about free childcare. Each line feels like a knife turned slow. You were the only one who showed up, Thai says. They told your mother lies until she believed them. I thank her, voice trembling. She places her hand over mine. Don't let them bury you, Lan. The folder feels heavier than truth should. That evening, I drive past the old house. A for sale sign leans against the gate. Cars fill the driveway. Strangers carry out furniture, boxes, fragments of a life. Mom's china clinks in someone else's hands. Dad's old chair bumps against the truck. I park down the street, phone shaking in my grip. The camera lens catches everything. The laughter of the twins. My giving orders in her gray suit. Min pretending not to see the camera. I post the video before I can change my mind. 3 years of care, 3 hours to erase it. The clip spreads faster than breath. By midnight, my inbox floods. Messages from strangers, from nurses, from old friends. You did nothing wrong. They stole from your parents. Keep fighting. For the first time in months, I feel seen. The next day, a reporter calls. She wants to hear my side. I agree, but not for revenge. For justice. Thai joins me at her apartment that night. We spread documents across the floor. Bank transfers, will revisions, legal letters. Patterns bloom like dark veins. They used your parents' trust, Thai mutters. Classic elder exploitation. Her words feel cold and clinical. But inside, something ignites. I open my laptop and begin a new file. Project Truth, I name it. Every receipt, every date, every call. Evidence layered like armor. At midnight, my phone rings again. A message from Min. Take down the video before this gets ugly. I don't reply. Instead, I post another clip. A close-up of the will, their signatures, the false witness line. The comments explode with outrage. By morning, news outlets share the story. Devoted daughter disinherited after years of care. The world is watching now. And they finally see who I am. I sit at my desk, exhausted but awake. The folder from Thai lies open beside me. The house, the money, the lies, they can keep them. What I want can't be sold. It's dignity. It's truth. It's the right to be believed. And tonight, for the first time, I know I will be. The club smells of perfume and polished marble. Mai sits at a corner table, surrounded by lawyers and laughter. I walk straight toward her, every step rehearsed in silence. Her smile freezes when she sees me. Lan, she says softly, this isn't the place. It's exactly the place, I answer. I set the brown envelope on her table. Bank statements, transfers, forged documents. Her friends glance nervously, pretending not to listen. What is this supposed to prove? She asks. That you stole from our parents, I whisper. That you poisoned them against me. She forces a laugh, brittle as glass. You're embarrassing yourself. I lean closer. Not yet, but you will. The air thickens. Wine glasses still. Someone whispers my name, curious, afraid. Mai opens the envelope. Her hand trembles. Lines of numbers, signatures, evidence. I don't know what this is, she says too quickly. Her voice cracks. Forgery, I offer. The word hangs between us like smoke. One of her colleagues shifts uncomfortably. She took care of them, he murmurs. She was always there. Mai shoots him a glare sharp enough to cut. I pick up my phone and press play. The screen shows a hospital room. Thai's voice narrates softly in the background. My mother's face, tired but kind. Mai's voice off camera, cold and certain. She's spending too much. She's controlling you. The table goes silent. The color drains from Mai's face. You recorded this, she hisses. No, you did. You sent it to the insurance. The truth ripples through the room like thunder. I stand, leaving the phone on the table. People will know what you did. She grips my wrist, desperate now. Lan, don't ruin your life for this. I pull free. You already did that for me. As I turn away, someone claps softly. One of her colleagues, then another. The quiet applause grows like rain. I walk out under their murmurs, heart pounding. Outside, the sky feels wide again. Thai waits by the car, watching my face. How did it go? She asks. She knows she's caught, I say. But she'll fight back. Thai nods. She always does. We drive in silence through the city. Streetlights blur into streaks of gold. At a red light, I glance at my reflection. No longer the quiet caregiver. Now, a woman with purpose. At home, I upload the video to my private drive. Encrypted, time-stamped, safe. I pour tea with shaking hands. On the screen, Messages flood in. Reporters, supporters, strangers thanking me for speaking out. I close my laptop and exhale. This isn't revenge. It's reclamation. The truth is no longer theirs to twist. It belongs to me now. And I won't let it die in silence again. The headline hits the screen before sunrise. Daughter exposes family fraud in viral video. My phone won't stop buzzing. Calls from reporters, lawyers, strangers with stories of their own. Thigh stands beside me, coffee in hand, eyes steady. You started something bigger than you know, she says. I scroll through comments until the words blur. Some call me brave. Others call me selfish. But the truth is louder than opinion. By noon, the story airs on national television. Clips of my siblings laughing at the estate sale fill the screen. Mai's voice denying everything plays right after. The contrast is brutal, undeniable. The world sees the cracks in her perfection. That night, my lawyer Lynn calls. We have grounds for an elder abuse lawsuit, she says. Her tone is calm, professional, lethal. They used your parents' trust for personal gain. The phrase lands like Judgment Day. I agree without hesitation. The paperwork begins before dawn. Forensic accountants trace the missing funds. Email chains reveal coordinated lies. Min's financial firm under investigation. The twins' business contracts collapsing. Mai's law firm launches an internal review. The dominoes start to fall. Reporters camp outside her office. She hides behind sunglasses, lips pressed thin. Her statement to the press is pure denial. She's grieving unstable, she says. She's inventing drama for attention. I watch from home, too tired to be angry. Lies have been her language for years. The truth doesn't need translation. Thigh uploads medical logs to the shared drive. Each entry marked, dated, signed. Each one proving who cared and who didn't. The file grows like a mountain of proof. Online, strangers begin fundraising for my case. Messages flood in from other caregivers. Thank you for speaking out. My family did the same to me. Their pain mirrors mine. We are no longer invisible. Lynn sets up the first court date. I sit across from her, signing affidavits with trembling hands. Are you ready for what comes next? She asks. I have been for years, I answer. News outlets run follow-up stories daily. Justice for Lan trends across platforms. Mai's polished image begins to decay in public view. Min's clients withdraw investments. The twins vanish from social media. For once, silence is on my side. At night, I still hear my mother's voice. Soft, uncertain, asking for water. I whisper back, I'm fixing it, Mom. The city hums outside my window. Inside, I file another document, another proof. This isn't revenge anymore. It's survival. It's the promise I made at her bedside. The promise to tell the truth when no one else would. And as I press send on the final report, I feel something shift deep inside me. Not victory. Not peace. But power, quiet, clean, and finally my own. The envelope arrives without a return address. Inside, a small silver USB and a single note. Watch this, it's time. My hands shake as I plug it in. The video opens with the sound of hospital machines. My mother lies in bed, frail and fatting. Mai stands beside her, voice calm, calculated. Just sign here, Mom. Lan doesn't understand money. Mom's eyes flicker with confusion. She takes good care of us, she whispers. Mai's smile doesn't reach her eyes. She takes care because she wants control. My mother hesitates, pen trembling. Mai's tone hardens. If you love us, sign it now. The footage cuts to silence. I press pause, staring at the frozen image. Her hand hovering between love and manipulation. My heart cracks open. This is the proof no one can deny. I could destroy her career with one click. Send it to every news station, every court. But the image of my mother's face stops me. She wouldn't want revenge to be my inheritance. I close the laptop and breathe. Justice isn't vengeance. It's truth spoken without hate. The next morning, I bring the USB to Lynn. She studies the footage, expression unreadable. "This changes everything," she says. Her phone buzzes with incoming calls. The district attorney wants a meeting. By afternoon, subpoenas are filed. Charges multiply: forgery, coercion, elder fraud. The media catches wind before sunset. Exclusive: family exploitation case expands. My phone vibrates nonstop. Mai's number flashes again and again. I let it ring. Her voicemail fills with fury, then panic. "Please, Lan, we can fix this. Don't ruin us." Us. That word feels foreign now. There was never an us. Only me cleaning wounds, while they counted money. That night, I sit alone with tea gone cold. The city glows outside my window, indifferent and alive. I remember Mom's last words. Love them anyway. Maybe love means telling the truth. Maybe it means letting go. The trial begins 2 weeks later. Reporters crowd the courthouse steps. Inside, the air smells of sweat and fear. Mai's eyes dart everywhere but at me. Min avoids the cameras, pale and shaking. The twins whisper behind trembling hands. The video plays for the court. Gasps echo through the room. The judge's gavel falls like thunder. Evidence accepted. When it's over, my siblings sit in silence. For the first time, no one speaks over me. Outside, flashbulbs explode like fireworks. Thigh squeezes my shoulder. "It's done," she says. But it doesn't feel done. It feels like something sacred breaking free. The truth is out, but peace will take longer. I walk away from the courthouse as the sun sets. Each step lighter than the one before. I don't need to win again. I already have. Because they can't take my truth. And they never will. 6 months pass like a slow exhale. The old house no longer echoes with silence. Sunlight spills through wide windows, and laughter follows it. The sign above the door reads, TR letter 1EA7N Family Care Center. I walk the halls that once smelled of loss. Now they smell of coffee, books, and hope. Every room holds someone learning to fight back. Caregivers, daughters, sons, each with a story like mine. Thai runs the medical desk, her voice firm and kind. We've turned grief into guidance, pain into purpose. Each morning begins with new messages. Can you help my father's case? My sister won't share the will. Yes, I always write. Because I know what it means to feel powerless. A reporter from the Times visits one afternoon. She asks, why build a center instead of suing again? I glance at the photo of my parents on my desk. Because justice isn't a verdict, it's what comes after. Her pen stills for a moment. The quote makes tomorrow's headline. From victim to advocate, a daughter's new legacy. People come, one by one, holding broken faith in their hands. We teach them how to restore it without hatred. In the evenings, I host support groups in the old dining room. 10 faces circle the table once used for family dinners. They talk about betrayal, guilt, exhaustion. I listen and nod, knowing each word too well. You're not weak, I tell them. You're human, you're still standing. Some nights I walk through the garden. Dad's roses bloom again, stubborn and bright. Mom's herbs grow wild around the stones. I can almost hear her humming. Jake calls from the gate, smiling, holding takeout. We've learned how to build something quiet and real. Love without rescuing. Care without losing ourselves. Later, under soft light, I check my email. Mai's name flashes on the screen. A short message. Aunt Fuang had a stroke. We need advice. The old part of me stirs, the one that rushes to fix everything. But I breathe instead. I'm sorry to hear that, I reply. I'll send you trusted care contacts. Take care. No anger, no guilt, just boundaries and peace. Thai glances over my shoulder and smiles. You did it, she says. I nod. Finally. Outside, dusk turns the sky gold and violet. We lock up the center together. The lights fade behind us, but the warmth remains. At the cemetery, I place fresh lilies by my parents' stone. I kept my promise, I whisper. The truth didn't die with you. Wind stirs the grass like a sigh. For a moment, everything feels right. I walk toward my car, shoulders straight. The woman who once begged to be seen is now unafraid. The past no longer owns me. I do. And that is the inheritance worth keeping. The evening sky burns gold above the garden. I walk the familiar path one last time. The house glows softly behind me, full of new stories. Laughter drifts through open windows, light and free. Mom's wind chime sings in the breeze. Each note feels like a blessing. I kneel by the headstones, fingers tracing carved names. Thank you, I whisper, for teaching me love that survives pain. The air smells of roses and rain. I close my eyes and breathe in peace. All the battles, the silence, the doubt gone. What remains is clarity. Justice without bitterness. Strength without pride. I rise slowly, brushing dirt from my palms. The horizon glows like a promise. Jake waits by the gate, smiling in the fading light. For the first time, I don't look back. The past has no hold on me now. I carry only what matters. Truth. Kindness. Myself. As we drive away, the house disappears behind the trees. But the feeling stays. Home isn't a place. It's peace finally found.